All right, guys, we should be live.
Yes, sir.
What's up? Welcome, Magnolia Flyways YouTube Live. I've got Black Belt Waterfowl with me. I got Cade. Alan couldn't be here tonight, but it's awesome that Cade joined with us, and he's going to be hosting his dad's spot tonight, and we're really excited to have him on. We've also got Alex from True Southern Waterfowler.
What's good?
If you guys haven't checked out their channel, you need to go check out their channels and hit that sub button right now. All three of our channels are posting weekly videos on bringing you tips on waterfowl. So go to their channel and hit that subscribe button.
Oh my gosh.
And let's see some subscribers get on here. Where y'all at?
My bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was terrible. My thing's showing.
So I got a few questions for everybody. If you guys want to start with that.
What was that? Oh, it's showing like you got 9 people on there, Derek.
Black Belt Waterfowl's on here.
Yep. Oh boy. What's up, Alaska Viking? The Alaska Viking. My bad. Oh, we got Mud Duck.
What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. We appreciate y'all joining.
What's going on?
Peep.
You there, Derek?
So I want to go ahead and I think I'm trying to get everybody's shout out, get their names up here for them.
All right.
And getting our first question for the night. And either one of you guys want to take this. And I just made a video of this yesterday and uploaded yesterday. Spinner decoy or no spinner decoy? Who wants to go first?
Should we throw the rookie to the wolves real quick? You want it, Kate, or you want me to do it?
You can do it.
All right, fair enough. I like spinner decoys. Sorry, sweet tea went down the wrong pipe. I like spinner decoys early in the season. I kind of like some of the new spinner decoys, the ones that sit on the water, stuff like that. As the season progresses, I try to stay away from your normal mojo, just out there in the middle. I mean, they've seen it from Canada down. And by the time they get down here to South Mississippi, they're like, oh, there's a decoy spread. You know, we're going to stay as far away as we can from that. But like in your video, Derek, one thing I really liked was the idea of setting it from tree to tree and just kind of having it floating there. And that way they don't see the rod and stuff like that. But with that being in the marsh, we don't have trees. So, you know, and that's kind of why, since we don't have trees, I've kind of gone from the stick in the sorry. Oh, he's gone. He'll be back.
Yep.
Derek's having some internet issues, but we'll keep it rolling. But the stick in the mud. Sorry. You go. Okay. Forgot what I was going to say. Here, Jesse, you need this too. No, that's good. I forgot what I was talking about.
Something about the stick in the mud.
Oh, yeah. Like the Mojo pole it comes on. I try to stay away from that. Now, there's an adaptation that I got from my paint poles, and you can put it anywhere between like 5 feet and like 15 feet up there. And I've started to use that. That way it's not necessarily right above the water, and it allows the ducks a different perspective on what's going on with the mojos and stuff like that. But overall, as the season continues, I get further and further away from mojos and try to rely more on a jerk cord and other products like that.
Yeah.
All right, Derek, did you figure out your internet?
Well, I'm trying to. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Did y'all everything stay live? So again, like, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Like I said, I just uploaded a video, one of my weekly videos on spinner ducks, and I think spinner ducks are highly effective. I highly recommend them, but I think there's some things you need to be cautious about and aware of. They're good early season when new birds are coming in the area, but once you get into mid season, especially late season, you really want to be cautious. If you are going to set them out, you're doing it the proper way. So I'm a big sayer, and the ducks advance. We got to advance.
Exactly.
Each year they get smarter, and we got to get smarter on how to work them.
Exactly. Like a lot, like the Alaskan Viking and mud duck, they're saying the ducks get really smart really quick, and that's true. And you got to think if the Alaskan Viking who hunts up in Alaska is saying the ducks are getting, he hits them at the beginning of the migration. And if he's saying that, then you got to know us boys down in Mississippi, we got to be quick on our feet. It's crazy how fast these birds, and that's why I think decoys in general have just gotten so much better. Like if you look at Dakota decoys, I mean, they're as good as you can get. And they have to get like that. People are like, oh, back in the day, you could just throw some water jugs out there and stuff like that. But nowadays, I don't think that would work. People are like, oh, you're overthinking it, stuff like that. I don't know. I think these ducks have just seen the progression of waterfowl industry just getting better and better every year. So, yeah.
Yeah, he said it right here. Things are changing, fellas. And that's my biggest thing. You always have to be changing. You always have to be reevaluating your situation and how the ducks are working. And I mean, all these things, it honestly can get very complex.
Yeah.
Depending on, your area and how pressured the ducks are and things like that.
For sure. Hey, did you give any love to NP Outdoors?
NP Outdoors. Thanks for joining.
He's wanting a little shout out there.
Yeah, what's up, MP? Thanks for joining, man. Y'all go check out his channel.
Yeah. Kate, you didn't really have an input. What's your feeling on spinner ducks? Does your dad make them put you out or put them out?
We put them out like during early season and teal season, but like as the season progresses, we put them back up in the grass. So while the birds are working, they just catch a glimpse of them. And
okay. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, Derek, you mentioned something like that in your video, didn't you?
Yeah, and that's kind of hunting trees and things like that. You kind of like Cade said, it's a same aspect, but kind of on a different level because when those trees, it's in those trees, it's hit a lot better.
Yeah.
So as they're working, they're only getting glimpses of it every now and then. And especially the way on my video, if you've got it in that stringer and it's kind of positioned differently from the last time they saw it.
Yeah.
Just adds a lot more realism.
Now, I don't know if you were having technical difficulty or not, but excuse me. When I was talking about it, I found an adaptation for like a paint pole. And I've adjusted it from like anywhere from like 3 feet off the water up to like 15 feet off the water. Now, obviously, that's something you can't really do on the fly. But I've seen the higher I get the decoy, they seem to like it a lot better than just the normal, 3 feet, 4 feet off the water, your standard whatever, So
You and your dad, do y'all use a lot of jerk rig systems
Yeah,
in y'all spreads, or?
yeah. We use one jerk string.
are you typically the jerker of the string there, kid? Or
Nah, Dad or either my little brother.
okay, nice. Nice.
Yeah, nobody wants that job.
No. That typically goes to the young person or a person that isn't very good at calling.
I'm gonna tell you what's tough is when you're on those solo hunts and you got a jerk rig, you're trying to call and do it all. It's very challenging, but if you can do that and have some ducks commit in your spread and you harvest some, I mean that right there, I mean it's one of the most rewarding things in my opinion.
For sure. Hey, Black Belt says there's 12 people watching. Nice.
Awesome. Thank you guys for joining. If you are just joining us, we got Black Belt Waterfowl. We got Cade on here representing him and his dad's channel. We also got Alex from True Southern Waterfowler. You guys go check out their channel and hit that subscribe button where every one of us are bringing weekly videos about waterfowl and tips and tricks to make your duck season or goose season a lot better. So let's go on to the next question. And what's up?
Well, I was just gonna let people know, hey, if you guys got questions, type those in there, and we'll answer them. Let's get this conversation talking. That way, it's not just us three just rambling on all night. Let's hear from you guys. Oh,
for sure. So I'm not seeing any questions, so we'll move on to our next one. So whoever wants to take this, puddle ducks or divers?
Well, I took the last one the first time. So good sir, Kate, that's you.
I like diver ducks better, mainly because they commit, and there's just so many of them down in the bay here.
Do y'all see more of like bluebill divers, ringneck divers? Like, what kind of divers do y'all see down there, Kate?
Mainly redheads.
Sweet.
Nice.
Every now and then we'll see a bufflehead or a bluebill or something.
Gee, it sounds like you and I need to trade a hunt because all I see is buffleheads and bluebills, and every now and again I see a redhead or like a canvasback.
Yeah.
So, we'll definitely have to tell your dad to come my way for a hunt, and I'll come your way for a hunt because I miss getting after the redheads.
That's weird. I mean, you would think with them having the redheads down there like that, man, the ringnecks would just be by the thousands, because
we haven't killed any ringnecks down there though.
Wow, that to me that's a shock.
I've only killed one ever.
Ringneck?
Yeah. I've only ever killed one, and that was up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi in a pond.
We got a little hole over here that it's privately owned. It's one of those privately owned spots we get to hunt, and it's just eat up with ringnecks every year. And like all my buddies are like, man, we don't want to go kill those. We want to go find the mallards. And I'm like, dude, there's 1,000 ringnecks over here. It'd be an awesome, shoot. It'd be awesome. Yeah. Everybody go out there and get their limit on ringnecks.
I definitely would sign up for that because, like I said, I've only killed one in my lifetime, and it was in a little pond in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And we were hunting for, anything and everything other than diver ducks, But that's how it goes.
So what about you, Alex?
As far as either diver duck or puddle duck. So puddle duck definitely eats better for sure, 100%. There's no getting around that at all. But kind of like Kate said, I like diver ducks because they just commit. they see your diver decoys and they just come in, kind of like teal in early teal season. If they see the decoys, they see your mojo, they're coming. You hardly ever have to call at them, and they just, boom, they come in, and it's wonderful. So as far as like a new person getting into waterfowl, I recommend going diver duck. But as far as food table, I got to go puddle duck. So I guess I'm split. If you're getting somebody into hunting, diver duck hunting for sure. If you're looking for table food, puddle duck. But there are, redhead, canvasback, those eat really good as far as diver ducks are concerned. So I guess that's my long answer.
Well, no, I think you made a very valid point. If you're going to be eating them and you're going for, that better meat, in my opinion, yeah, you need to be going for puddle ducks. And that's a great point, Alex, that you make. And anybody that knows me or follows me on Instagram or my, subscribe to my page, I love mallards. That's my main thing. I just, that's the one I want to chase. Of course, I've got bucket list ducks I'd like to harvest, but that mallard is just, and take the whole, eating aspect out of it. You know what I mean? Just the way it's, to me, they're one of the hardest ducks to get to commit into you. And to me, there's something so rewarding about that. I just can't get enough of it. Yeah.
Kind of like Mud Duck just said, he says puddle ducks are harder to hunt for sure. And I agree 1000%. I mean, you have to be hidden. You have to have, your decoy straight. You have to, not have the stars align, but you need to be on top of your game to go out there and get a limit of puddle ducks. Not so much diver ducks. I mean, I've been standing up, just chilling, and they come right in. And I've had that happen with puddle ducks, but those ones needed to kind of, end their life, I guess. So. That's very true.
Yeah, so definitely puddle ducks are definitely hard to hunt, like I was saying, and that's why, to me they're so rewarding. When you can get, to me, they're the hardest ducks to hunt. So it's real challenging. And like Alan's saying, it's all in how you cook them, and that's any duck. Like you can even have puddle ducks, and you don't cook them right, it's all in preparation, in my opinion. So you can ruin a teal. You know what I mean? Which to me is
it's like mind-boggling.
Best duck you're gonna eat.
Yeah, I think to ruin a teal is mind-boggling. I don't think it's even possible, but I'm sure it is.
Speaking of that, like as far as favorite duck to consume, what is y'all's? Cade, what's your favorite duck to eat?
Probably wood duck.
That's a good answer. Mine wouldn't be a duck. Mine would be a goose. Snow geese, they get a bad rap, and I'm not sure why. Snow geese, speckled belly, Canada goose, blue goose, they're all delicious. Like you said, it's all on how you prepare them. Like with I got to figure out where it's at. The Canada goose, I do like a pulled pork, put it in the crock pot for 4 or 5 hours, put it on a Hawaiian bun. Ooh, it's delicious. And then with the blue goose, snow goose, speckled belly, I cook them like a steak. And then like the snow geese and stuff like that, I'll do fajitas. Delicious.
Yeah, Ashley says too much of a game taste for her. And some ducks can be that way. Mine's gonna be teal. That's gonna be my favorite one, and then this kind of goes for like teal, wood duck, mallard. That to me, that's my top 3 best tasting ducks to consume.
Well, I gotta say, Ashley, that your husband's not preparing it correctly then.
We got a question from the Alaskan Vikings. Good question. Kayak or bank hunting? That's a really good question. You guys want to take it, or?
I'll let Kate answer this one first.
bank hunting. I have never hunted out of a kayak, and probably never will.
Fair enough.
Are you not interested at all in hunting out of a kayak, Kate?
Well, I am, but it's just it seems like if you flip, you're gonna lose a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But good thing is most of it floats except for your gun.
Yeah. Unless you have a floating gun case.
Hey, yeah, that's very true. So it's not really a kayak, but it's like a kayak. I call them pirogues, but a lot of people down here in Louisiana and South Mississippi call them pirogues. It's like a kayak, and a lot of people hunt out of them. This year, I've personally never hunted out of a kayak, kind of like what Kate said, but I definitely am going to try to hunt out of a kayak a couple times this year because a lot of our management areas just this year have changed from where we can't even take an outboard into it, and it's got to be paddle only. And so that's kind of forcing my hand to pick up this kayak kind of hunting. And like I don't know if you see his next comment, he says the kayaks are a game changer. And that's what I'm kind of seeing and hearing from other people that have done it. So I definitely plan on trying to hunt out of a kayak, but I'm not really a bank hunter much. I mean, I guess I am. I ride my boat out to a bank and hunt off of it, or I hunt right out of my boat. A little bit of both, I guess. So, but I'm definitely going to look into kayak hunting this year, Alaskan Viking.
Yeah, I've personally never hunted out of a kayak, but I'm very, very interested in. The reason I'm so interested in them is because I know it'll open up a lot of new areas and opportunities to me. So there's watching freelance duck hunting and outdoor limits, and all those guys do a lot of kayak hunting, and it really got my gears turning and thinking like how many new places I could go that I could access if I had a kayak or even just a little canoe or something that I could get in there, paddle in shallow water where I can't take my 17-foot Polarcraft Mud Buddy. You know what I mean? It's just, it'd be a lot easier to get in there with a little kayak or a canoe or something, but highly, highly interested in doing some kayak hunting.
Yeah, I just, I got a bona fide, I think it's just under 12 foot bona fide. I mean, you can stand up in the flipping thing in, 1-2 foot. I wouldn't call them waves, but rollers. It's real sturdy and it's got a lot of room. And so I got one, it's tan, and I plan on hunting out of that. Probably throwing a little mesh over it and just trying to get to like what Mud Duck said. Just
whatever gets to the ducks.
Whatever.
That's right. Boat, wheeler, walk in, whatever I got to do. If that's where they're going, that's where I'm going to try to get.
If I got to swim, I'm doing it.
All right. Well, this one always gets brought up.
All right.
Cave, what's your bucket list duck, bud?
Pintail.
Oh, penny.
Yep.
Now, why
hear that a lot
over like another?
That's a pintail is a lot of people's bucket list duck.
My question was, why? I guess why do you not settle, but why'd you pick pintail over? I don't know. Any other kind of duck?
I don't know really.
Okay.
They're real pretty.
Yeah. That they are.
If you ever get your hands on one, Kate, and you hold it out there in the sunshine, you'll notice that their heads are real brown with some green in it. Really, really pretty. They are a really pretty duck, and they got that white chest with that white line up their neck. Plus, their bill is blue, which is kind of like a wedge, and it brings out a very uniqueness to them.
Yeah.
But definitely one of the prettiest ducks out there would be a pintail drake, in my opinion, for sure, bud.
Yeah.
And you can really, when they're working and they're flying, even without hearing them, you can really pick those ducks out because they all got a long neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're watching like some mallards work and you kind of get used to seeing mallards or that, dark ducks, gray ducks, gadwalls, and then you see that pintail, you can really tell the difference in just because it ain't just the way they fly, but the way that they have their neck out while they're flying, you can really pick them out without hearing them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they got that long neck and that long tail. Kind of looks like, it kind of reminds me of like I'm forgetting their name. The little, not a cormorant. What are they called? I don't know if you see them a lot, Derek, but I know Alan sees them probably a ton when we go diver duck hunting. God, what are they called? I don't know if you know, Kay.
They got a long tail.
Yeah, they got a really long neck and kind of a long tail. I can't.
Sea duck?
A water turkey. I don't know what the heck those things are called. Cormorant, I think.
Cormorant.
Yeah.
But those things a pintail, where I was going with that, kind of looks like one of those with the long neck and the long tail, but they don't fly like them at all. So that's like a terrible description.
Yeah, and I'm like mud duck widgeon. I mean, to me, you widgeon. See, they got that blue bill too, and then they got that green in their head, especially the North American widgeon, which is what I've seen pictures of people in the Midwest, Oklahoma killing Eurasian widgeons, but mainly over here in the Mississippi flyways, we mainly see these North American widgeons, which are beautiful. We call them cotton tops. I'm sure y'all have heard that, but man, they are extremely pretty bird.
So I'm going to change my answer up because every week when this question's been asked, I usually go with a goose. I'm going to change it up this week. And it's going to be the American black duck. I've never killed one. And usually when I've been saying I've killed, Canadian, I've killed blue, I've killed snow, Ross, speckle belly. I mean, I've killed them all. I haven't killed any like Brant. I haven't killed any crackling geese, anything like that. And I'd have to go with the American black duck. And a true American black duck, not like a hybrid or anything like that. Like a true American black duck would have to be, because they seem to be getting rarer and rarer. It seems like they get a lot of crossbreeding going on with the American black duck. So to get a true American black duck would be my bucket list duck for sure.
Yeah, there's a duck that you forget about. Like we start talking about these big, colorful ducks, like the widgeon and pintail. But that black duck, when especially if you can shoot a true black duck that doesn't have the white on its wings, those are some pretty. That's definitely a bucket list duck for sure.
True black duck, not obviously not crossbred with any other kind of duck. Those are rare to find. It seems like, especially where we're at. I mean, you definitely have to go out to the Atlantic Flyway to get into one of those. So. Yeah, see, Mud Duck knows what's up. I see he's got a lot of gadwalls in his little profile pic there. That's what I'm talking about.
Mud Duck, where are you from? Where are you hunting at?
Real quick, cinnamon teal. That's another good one. Got to go out west for one of those.
Yeah, for sure. Even the just the Drake blue wing, when it's in it, it's got its full colors. Cage, y'all got one of them this past season, didn't you?
Yeah, my friend did.
You sound a little jealous of your friend.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What happened?
He shot better that day.
Get faster draw.
No, I drew way faster than him. I just wasn't on that day.
Yeah, I've heard that you're a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I might not want to shoot with him then. Georgia or North in North Alabama. Okay. Real quick, when Mud Duck had his gadwalls, I killed the best gadwall drake in my entire life. It had like the big, dark purple on his head. I mean, this thing was bigger than a freaking mallard. I mean, and he was set off to go to the old taxidermist pile, right? Well, you get into that rhythm of cleaning birds, boom, boom, boom. I just picked him up, threw him in the old pile, ripped him open, and I was like, I haven't killed another, beautiful, beautiful gadwall since then. So that's the gadwall God's cursing me for that one.
Yeah, here's his daddy. He can outshoot me all day long. That's funny. Hey, I've got a buddy that's like that, man. His son, he's a better shot than his daddy, and his daddy's been hunting for his whole life, and his son is. I tell you, he's bad. He's bad with a 12 gauge in his hands. He's bad. All right, so what do y'all think about this one? Face paint or no face paint?
Real quick, NP Outdoors. I just went and subscribed. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm already subscribed to him.
Oh, okay. He keeps talking about it over there. So, Cade, do you wear face paint?
Sometimes, not all the time though.
Okay. I guess
kind of when do you?
Go ahead, Derek.
Well, I was just kind of, he said they do and they don't. I'm just wondering, like, when do you what kind of scenario are you in where you say, hey, we need face paint for this hunt, or we don't need face paint, or a face mask,
Yeah.
Usually when we're hunting puddle ducks, we wear it, but when we're hunting divers, we don't.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't really care. That's true.
That's a very good point. That's exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm the same way. When we're hunting them mallards, I want to be able to look up at them and watch them work. With that, it's still kind of staying hid. And using the bill of my hat to, but I still want that face paint on. I think they get pie faced a lot before they get down here.
Yeah, because you see, I don't think it's like a northern thing for people to wear face paint up there. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like when I go north, people kind of look at me weird when I put my face paint on.
So the Alaskan Viking said it's all about the war paint. Sure. and then here we got Mud Duck face mask for me. I don't like makeup, and I like face masks too. Now, don't get me wrong. But it's just, it irritates my face a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got one of those big warm toboggans. It's actually a face mask, and you can wear it as a toboggan too. And that thing just, if anything's rubbing my nose, I'm just one of those guys. It irritates me. And, so there's why I choose face paint. Plus the Duck Commander face paint. Like, if you take some baby wipes with you, leave them in your truck. When you're after your hunt, you can take those wipes and clean it right off, and it comes off real easy. Now, I know there's some face paints out there that you put them on, you're gonna have to go get in the shower and scrub to get it off your face.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I use Hardy face paint, and I want to say, I could be mistaken. I don't want to, overstep my bounds, but I'm pretty sure Duck Commander changed their face paint over to Hardy face paint.
Oh, really?
And they're calling it like their own, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, that could be in the works. I don't know. I don't want to say too much about that, but Hardy face paint is what I use. And it's just like what Duck Commander, because their face paint used to be like that grease base, and it was just thick. And then just in the last year or two, after we did that, like what I was telling you last week when I went on that hunt with them and Hardy was there, they kind of, I think they changed over, if that makes sense.
What face paint brand do y'all use, Kay? Do you know what your dad uses?
The Duck Commander brand.
Yeah, that's a good brand. I usually take that tube and I've got like an old empty medicine bottle or something like that and squirt it off in that medicine bottle where you can just take your finger and dip your finger in there and do it that way and you don't make a big mess with it. And that stuff will go a long way too. You don't need just a little bit. You can have your whole face covered. But Alex, I've seen your pictures. I've seen
My war face?
Yeah, your war face. Yeah.
Well, because that Hardy face paint has, I wish I had known this was one of the questions. I would have brought a bottle with me. But on the cap, it's got like an eyeliner pad thing, I guess, if that makes sense. And you dip it in there and you just kind of rub it on your face. So you don't have to like squirt it or you don't have to do anything with your hands. No.
Right. Yeah, Sawyer Wheatley just said you can also burn the end of a wine cork. Seems easier off as well. It comes off easier off as well, I think is what he's saying. So, yeah, that's one thing that I've always heard, that you can burn the end of a wine cork and use it as face paint. But I always thought to myself, man, I bet that's hard to get off.
I think that's got like cancerous, I could be wrong, but I think you can get some bad stuff from that.
Wow. If that's the case, that's a very good point.
And I only say that because I'm friends with Hardy Face Paint. And I'm not trying to push Hardy Face Paint onto anybody.
Plug.
But he says that, like, in one of his commercials, he talks about burning, that stuff and putting it on there. And he says something about it's not good for you. But he's also a firefighter, and he probably overthinks everything and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he says. But that could be trying to deter people from doing that and buying his product. So who knows?
Kate, have y'all ever tried anything like that, or y'all just always stuck with the Duck Commander paint?
We've always used the Duck Commander.
Yeah, they also there's a like when Halloween is here, you can go to your local Walmart or dollar store and get some of that Halloween makeup, and they usually got some pretty good black face paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Sawyer, he'd never heard of that. I haven't either. I've never heard of that either. The only reason I've never used it is I just thought that it would be hard to come off with, hard to get off your face.
Yeah. And to be honest, Sawyer, I've only heard it from Hardy.
That's worth a Google.
That's definitely worth a Google, because if it doesn't have that, I don't want to even call it cancerous, because I don't know if it's cancerous, but if it doesn't have that negative effect, then keep doing what you're doing for sure, 100%. But I mean, I don't know why, Hardy, he's a real trustworthy guy. He's a firefighter. I don't know. I don't think he would just make stuff up like that just to try to get product sold. But who knows? Definitely.
Does anybody else on here?
Has anyone ever heard of that?
Maybe in the chat, somebody might know, like Mud Duck, or anybody ever heard of that, to where if you use a wine cork, and burn it, that it's harmful to your skin in some type of way or anything like that? Let us know, because it's kind of unknown, but I'm glad Sawyer brought that up. That's a good point, and people need to be made aware of that.
Yeah. I'm Googling
Kate,
right now.
are you Googling it for us?
Yeah.
Everybody's head went down because and Sawyer, thanks for the question, man. That's I was kind of glad you brought that up. We might find something out here that the whole world needs to know, or every waterfowler out there needs to know. I'm glad we brought that up.
Or I can call Brian, Hardy Face Paint, and say, hey, that's a little there, good sir. Making me look all kind of, whatever.
Is Hardy Face Paint watching this video?
Hey, if he is, he needs to comment and say, hey, Alex, you're true or you're not true. Maybe it's bad to breathe in. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not the actual going on your skin, but like maybe when you're burning it and inhaling the the smoke and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
another good point, Mud Duck. Another good point. Alaskan Viking says he calls bullcrap.
Yeah. Like I said.
So but definitely worth doing the research and trying to find that out. I'm big on safety and things like that. You always want to be cautious of what you're putting on yourself, what you're breathing in, things like that for sure. But this definitely wasn't a direction that I never thought it would have went in, but I'm glad that it did. Look at everybody's heads down. Everybody's trying to Google and find out. So, but definitely worth talking.
For sure. I'm kind of looking. Let's keep it going, and I'll circle back to that if I find the answer.
The smoke that it releases is not toxic.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm having internet issues, obviously.
So, Cade said that the smoke is not toxic. So, oh boy, Hardy, don't let me down. No, I'll figure that out later. Oh boy, he's gone.
Man, he's gone.
Oh boy. Well, until he gets back. Hey, tell me about. Alan said you guys are going on a hunt to Nebraska, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty stoked for that one, huh?
Yep.
Oh, he's back. You guys obviously taking that
Sorry,
trade.
guys.
You guys going for a week?
What?
I said, are you guys going for a week to Nebraska, or how long are you guys going there for?
I think he said for like 4 or 5 days, I think.
Okay. Are you guys going through how are you going to do it at school? Are you missing school?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe like a day or so.
Okay, a little sick note from mom and dad.
Yeah, probably.
Shoot, there might not be school again because of COVID-19. Who knows? Okay, there's a question. Okay, do you want it?
I use 3-inch shells.
All right. Use 3-inch. What brand do you use?
Black Cloud.
Black Cloud. What kind of got you going that route versus like Ken or anything like that?
I've just always shot them, and they pattern well out of my gun.
Okay. What kind of gun are you shooting?
This year I'm shooting a Franchi.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Have you patterned them yet out of your gun yet or no?
No, not yet.
Okay. What were you using I guess last season?
I don't some weird brand. Like an off brand.
Some knockoff brand?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Me, I use 3-inch. I'm probably going to go with Kent this year after doing my pattern video out of my Browning A5. I every now and again, I carry a couple box 3.5-inch for the old Canada Goose right there, just because it seems like those 3-inch aren't quite putting them down. 3-inch number 2s. So I go usually 3.5-inch BB for these little guys right here. But anything else, Snow Goose or smaller, I'm using 3-inch number 2s. What about you, Derek? For that question the Alaskan Viking asked. Derek, are you there? Oh boy, he's just clicking through all these questions here.
I'm sorry. It's like my internet's going crazy here on this bad weather, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. My question was like the Alaskan Viking. You use 3-inch, 3.5, 2 3/4? Oh, he's got it. Jeez, Louise. All right, let's keep it going here. Drake, yeah, he definitely has his priorities straight. Doing a little duck hunting over school. Rio number 4, number 3-inch. Yeah. What size shot do you use?
Number
okay.
2.
Number 2 on everything, or
Yeah.
You won't use that on teal though, huh?
No, until I use number 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Okay.
Yeah.
And then number 2, I've always thought about using like a number 3, number 4, just because you get a lot more shot, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sawyer asked, I guess I'm guessing that's questions for you. You guys aren't going with Outfitter, huh? You guys are just freelancing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna go out there and public land and scout and
yeah.
Yeah. Derek, you back now? Hello.
For maybe a second.
Okay.
I'm back until I get knocked off again.
All right, fair enough. We've already answered the 3-inch, 3.5-inch question. You wanna crack at that one?
I use 3-inch shells.
Yeah.
I used to use 3.5-inch shells, and after doing some pattern testing, I think 3 inches is just as good as 3.5. So I try to save the money and just go with a higher brass 3-inch. Like that's why I swapped to Rios.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I stick with the 3-inch with my Kicks high flyer choke. It packs enough punch and a tight pattern for me. I mean, that's just
Now, are you shooting like number 2s?
As far as shot shell, I try to stay in between.
I got you.
I don't know what.
Oh, he's gone again. He needs to figure out his internet. You know, he works for AT&T. You'd think he'd have like the best internet. I don't know if he's done that yet, Mud Duck. He keeps talking about it. I don't know if he's got it done or not.
I'll go check.
Well, it's not on his YouTube. I know that. So I don't know if he hasn't uploaded it yet or what. Any other questions you guys got?
I got a question.
All right.
Do you hunt from a boat or do you wade?
I do both. When I diver duck hunt, it's more often than not out of my boat. And then when I polo duck hunt, I take the boat and then I, get in the marsh and I kind of park the boat off to the side. What about you? What do you and your dad do?
Well, we polo duck hunt. We usually hunt out of the boat because we most of the time have my little brother with us, and he's not tall enough to wade. But when we diver hunt, we just hunt off the bank.
I got you. Hold on. Let me Derek's calling me. We might have to wrap it up here.
Oh, he's back.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sorry about that. We got bad weather here at the house, and it's messing with the internet, guys. I hate to end the stream short, but it looks like that's what we're gonna have to do because I'm just having issues with staying live. As far as I saw Mud Duck, he asked a question of where's my jib video. That video is going to come out a little closer to teal season. If you can hear me, it's done. I was going to wait a little closer to duck season before I put it out there, before people really started going out and spending money on chokes and things like that. But that video is coming probably, I would say, in about 3 to 4 weeks. So look forward to it. It's definitely coming. Again, if you guys haven't checked out Black Belt Waterfowl, go to their channel, hit that sub button. Alan and Kay, they're bringing weekly videos on tips and reviews on everything waterfowl. Same goes for Alex at True Southern Waterfowler. He's bringing a couple weekly videos on a lot of geese hunting, spreads, gear, everything waterfowl. Same as me. So you guys check out our channel, hit that subscribe button, keep watching. Sorry about the internet issues. Kay, thanks for joining and stepping in and conversing with us tonight. We really enjoyed having you. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast here, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining. Go check out each one of these guys' channels, and look forward to catching up on our next live stream. See you guys.
Take it easy.
See ya.